Greetings, fellow Demon Slayers. This is Taimanin Mari here today with another Action Taimanin video. So today is Tuesday, so we will be talking about the update, or in this case, the lack thereof. We actually do have an empty update this week, which is overall a good thing, because it just gives us time to relax. But there are still a few things I want to talk about on the subject of the game, so we're going to get right into it. The first thing I want to do is hop over to the gotcha screen. So, on the subject of my queen Kirara. Basically, she's here for one more week. I'm gonna say this because on paper, she doesn't seem that great. She's insanely helpful. I've been enjoying having her around. I'm not gonna say she's OP because she's not. She is balanced though. Her damage reduction does really help in PvP. I've seen Emily's even using her, and the HP restoral from their heal is pretty strong with her. On top of that, I've been able to win matches that I normally wouldn't win just due to her freeze proccing. I'm not talking about her active. I'm talking about just her 20% chance to freeze the enemy for 2 seconds. I've actually been running her on Yuki for the time being until she actually comes out as a character. And that freeze has been really sneaking in some wins I shouldn't get because I don't have 4 skill slots and I'm no longer really a well despite what happened with Kirara, so it's up to you guys whether you want to pull her, point being. I'd suggest at least grabbing a copy, because she is limited, so who knows when she'll be back. Yeah, the limited gotchas rarely repeat in this game. So that alone should be a reason to grab one if you have the gems to do so. If not, no hard feelings. Like I said, she isn't OP, so you don't need a copy, but she's nice to have, is the point I'm getting at. Now, if we follow what happened with Asuka, the character may come out when she leaves next week, because Asuka, literally when Asuka's supporter left the game, we got the Asuka character that following week, that following maintenance. So it was literally the supporter cycled out and the Asuka character cycled in. So we'll see if that happens with Blue Eyes White Waifu, but anything could happen. I personally think they may hold her even past the date of her supporter leaving until the merge is complete. I don't know what they're going to do. In the case of them holding her until the merge so all players around the world can play her together at the same time, they may even put out another story chapter. I don't know why I went to dailies, but we ended on story chapter 13, so those are things you could expect. Next character next week, that could happen, or we could end up with story chapter 14. We'll just have to wait and see, because as of this point it's all up in the air. I'm not really sure what they're going to do. Moving on from Kawaii Kirara, we're going to look at the pickup gacha. So Kitty Mom is still here for a little while, until May 3rd, so if you're interested in her, you have some time. I'm actually going to go ahead and use this gacha coin, because I'm really itching for this 5th copy. And no, we got poop. Well, we'll keep trying. But either way, moving on from Kitty Mom, yeah, she's going to be here till the 3rd. And she pretty much is going to mirror the event as well. That's also until the 3rd. So, you have a lot of time to get her if you haven't already. Personally, though, with a new character on the horizon, free-to-plays, if you're low on gems, I think it's smart to start putting them away. If you're someone who grabs every character. I also think it's smart to start putting them away because Angrid is coming eventually for those people, so yes, definitely save your gems towards that if you're interested in that character. Moving on to the store. Again, this ends the 3rd, so this and Kitty Mom will leave at the same time. And looking at the store, as you guys can see, I've kind of just focused everything but the supporter. But point being, make sure you're getting this event done no matter what you focus first. Now that I have all the materials and coins and whatnot, then now I'm going to work on the Shirayuki. But whatever order you do is up to you. We still have 2 more weeks to complete this. So there's no reason that you can't get it done, honestly, just because it's a pretty lengthy time to be grinding this. I actually hope they keep this event format. You do get less currency overall now that I've had time to play it for a bit, but it's just way more lax. The only thing I can say that I don't like about this event format is when we had cycling events, through this tab, it actually brought with it a new area and some new scenery, Whereas with the current event format, we're kind of just farming like, story and the same dailies over and over depending on what you decide to use to get your crest. So the scenery is like kind of a little bit stale in that regard because it's literally nothing new. We don't even have like an event with like recycled assets in a different plane. So it like Ark and I talked about it. It's pretty much what he said. Like it'd be nice to go back to the old events for like some sort of new scenery. But this also isn't bad either because it's way more lax, especially if they continue to keep the timer of 3 weeks. But that all depends on what they do with events going forward, since this one is kind of special. Either way, like I said, it is an empty update. So make sure that you're working on your farming. Make sure you're getting on and using your AP like when it's actually regen enough to be burning it for 5 times runs. Because I want everyone to get their hands on Shirayuki. She is very good in regards to like demon types. I actually neglected talking about her like when I reviewed the other videos. Like when she came out, I don't know why I just didn't really go over her. But she's a good supporter. Like I don't like her effect because it's conditional, but in the right condition it's good because you just simply need to have her equipped to a demon. So that means she'll do great with Oboro and great with Kurenai for the time being. In lore, Kirara is a half Oni, so it's very likely that Kirara will also be a demon, as well as Ingrid and Noah, meaning this support will be very interesting because that's an additional 36% damage to those characters, just for wearing her. So definitely do get her to S level 5, she is worth it. I just wanted things for like my Kirara gacha, so I went for the coins and the gems, and then I went for the ticket because, in my opinion, ticket outweighs limited supporter, but that's just me. I will finish her. I want you guys to take advantage of this empty update and finish her. On top of the empty update, they did actually give us something good this time, 3 AP potions. So make use of those to farm if you haven't been using them already, because this is the type of event that I would suggest using your potions. Like, I'll be real with you guys. When this event started, I had, I think, 85 AP potions. As you can see, I'm at 72, so I've been kind of using them. And I had at least 60 of each of these drakes, and as you can see, they're kind of getting low as well. So I'm not going to say use all of your AP regen items, but definitely make use of them. This is the kind of event where you do want to get them done, because the grind in this event is way more intense than the grind in our usual box events. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Like I said, it's an empty update, so there's not really much happening here. We'll just have to wait and see what they do for next week, whether it be a new character or whether it be the next chapter of story. Personally, though, with the merger looming over us, I'm under the impression that they may hold all new content until the merger actually happens. But I'm just speculating at this point. Like I said, we'll just have to see what happens. So, with all of that, I do wish you guys a good rest of your day. Good luck in your gachas and in the arena. Thanks for watching and tuning in. I do appreciate it. You boys and gals take care, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another video. Bye-bye.